Hey, we're back. I think it's probably not going to do anything until I start unhosting, but maybe this will work. This is it. I don't know if I'm live yet. I did the unhost command. This is it. Oh, cool. It's going to flip back over to live cam now, maybe, possibly. Oh, on my other screen showing a commercial first. But, alright, so maybe you're watching a commercial. Maybe you're actually seeing me. Either way, hey, how's it going? um, if, yeah, if you weren't here for the earlier part of the day, I streamed like 8 hours. I think it was probably like 8 hours. Let me double check. It felt like a while that I was up and running. And I just set my alarm to go off 10 hours from now. So yeah, like 8 hours and 15 minutes. And then all right, so yeah, 10 hours from now, I'm gonna do another switch over to back to the previous location. So that'll be another intermission. But yeah, so 8 hours 15 minutes in, and now we're staring down the barrel of 10 more hours. If you weren't here for the earlier part, I'm just gonna play through what we have running so far. And actually, before I do that, just to preface, this is part of a game jam. It's part of Purple Monkey Game Jam. It started this morning, and it's going until tomorrow afternoon. Around 5 o'clock is when it wraps. So I'm going to be mostly deving and streaming until that time. And so the theme of the jam is disguises. Disguises. Yeah. So like. I'll run the title. It's like, so yeah, my use of the theme, it might be obvious just from playing the title. I also have like a rationale, like a point that I kind of wanted to convey with it as well. So yeah, let's just see what we have so far. It's like there's a lot of systems actually up and running in the game. So all right, so here's level 1. It's definitely not finished, but yeah, 2D Heroes, yeah. So actually, on the topic of making games, earlier this week, if you watched the stream before, you probably saw me working on Hero. I'm not going to be working on Hero on stream for some time now because it's actually at a pretty good state. I think, like, I'm not done with it by any stretch, but it's like it's at the point where I'm ready to call it like settled for a time. So yeah, so that's one game that like I'm gonna call it done this week. And then if you were here on Tuesday, that was actually the day that we got it to this point. And so on Tuesday, when I was gonna stream the whole day, but it only took me like 2 hours to get it to this day, and so we had just like a bunch of time left over, and so we decided to throw it just a spontaneous jam. So on that day, we made this game, which is it's a pizza clicker. The theme of the jam was food I never ordered, and so we wanted to make I don't know if we quite hit the mark. Our goal was to make a pizza clicker adventure game, where the point of the game is that you travel around making pizzas, delivering them to unsuspecting people. Like, these people did not order these pizzas, but you're on a mission, possibly a divine mission, a mission of some higher calling, whereby you must make and deliver these pizzas. So that's 2 games made this week. And if you consider Sunday, if you consider tomorrow part of the same week, then that could be 3 games that we might finish in 1 week. So yeah, right. All right. So what's this one about? This is one that we're actually making for the jam. That's currently in progress. All right, so full disclosure, I drank a Red Bull, like not one of the little sissy Red Bulls, but like one of the big Red Bulls, and I never drink caffeine. So if you've seen me get a little bit giggly on camera before, that's probably gonna happen a lot because I'm gonna be wired. So that said, yeah, here's the game we're working on now. In this game, as with most of my games, the art is just very representational. It's very simple and representational. The levels right now are just thoroughly randomly generated, like just a bunch of like shapes and blocks are like flop down onto the board, and there's very little rhyme or reason to it. But yeah, the gist of the game is that so the theme is disguises, and so my interpretation of that, these circles are kind of like what I'm using as like the mechanic that lends to that theme. Specifically, like you start out and you're this, so you're just this little white block, and what you can do. So this level, like you might have noticed, is actually really easy because like the crown is like the end goal of the level. So like actually, I can just go. Okay, so we just beat that level, and now we're on to level 2. And again, the crown is just right out in the middle of all this. It's going to be a puzzle game eventually. Once the levels are not like just randomly generated. Oh, the crown landed on top of one of those dots. Whatever. Yeah, they're literally just thrown in there randomly right now. But all right. So like the mechanics that we'll have for this game, and like the disguise mechanic. All right. So if I tried to move onto this colored block, I actually can't. It just kind of like I just kind of like bump against it. I can move like around it and everything, but I actually can't move through any of these colored blocks. However, these little dots I can collect. As I mentioned, these are like the disguises. So now that I have this yellow block, I can pass through the yellow square, no problem. I still can't pass through the purple square. Orange, if you know how colors of pigment work, orange is actually, you can get orange by combining yellow or red. So now that I'm orange, I can actually pass through yellow or red squares. And hypothetically, if there are orange squares, I can pass through those as well. So anyways, that's basically how the mechanics will work. And so like right now, like there are very few of these colored squares. So like most of the time, you can actually just like blitz right to the crown, no problem. But so hypothetically, the game will have a lot more colored squares, and the distribution of these dots will be strategic, such that you have to use these disguises in order to get to the crown. Oh, the black squares are impenetrable, so that this is actually the end of the game because we actually can't get there. So yeah, one of the things we definitely need to add, you might notice, is validation for where these items get placed, so that we don't accidentally place the crown on a black block. And I'm thinking, so on the walk home, throughout the jam, I've been debating whether to go with like hand-authored levels, like actually just like make levels manually and have like a finite number of them, or if I wanted to try and do procedural generation. And the more I thought about it on the walk home, I'm thinking I want to go with procedural generation. I like there are times that I'll really like level or content design, but I don't feel like doing it right now because I actually, I don't know. I think of like if you've seen me if you've seen me try and make like a silly little icon for like a thing that really doesn't matter much, you'll know how much effort I'll put into something very minor. So like when I get into like something like content or level design, I want to really sink my teeth into it, and I don't really feel like doing that right now. So I mean, if I'm able to implement the procedural generation, which I'm somewhat optimistic about, just because of how much like we're almost at our goal. Like with procedural level generation, like we're basically done. So like I have what? Like I have 10 hours tonight, and then I have 7 hours tomorrow. So that hopefully will be enough time. And I mean, if I finish ahead of schedule, I don't necessarily expect that to happen. But if I finish ahead of schedule, I could, instead of implementing the procedural level generation for the game, I can use the procedural level generation to bust out just hundreds of levels, and then I can just hand pick which levels I want. And so I could even I could do like a hybrid approach where like the procedural level generator is more of a tool. I can then play through the procedurally generated levels to find like, which ones really resonate. Because like with procedural level generation, you're probably going to get some duds here and there. They're not all going to be brilliant. So yeah, I don't know. We like I said, we have more time to figure that out. And so for starters, I'm gonna actually, before I get started on that, I'm gonna tune up like some of the things, or just one or two things. Actually, the thing that we have like in progress that we started before I took the intermission. So we imported this star shape from one of my other projects. Because we did that because right now, when you get the crown, the game just kind of freezes for a second, and that's very anticlimactic. So it's going to be that when you get the crown, stars go flying everywhere, just to make it a little more like hooray, like very clear that yes, this is you in fact reached your goal. Congratulations. So to do that, let's do what? Right. Yeah. It's fairly straightforward. We have a specific spot where you win. Win. Yeah. Okay. So here's our victory. So this is where we want to implement the starbursts. Specifically, we probably want to. Oh, you know what? We want to put a script on the stars so that they'll clean up themselves. I I just want to like shoot them off and then forget about them. They're inconsequential. They're purely aesthetic. Like a lot of the times, for something that actually like affects gameplay, I'll tend to, instead of sending it off in its own script, I tend to integrate it into like kind of like a mega script because I tend to have like a game manager. Um, for this, like this is not one of those. This is just purely. This is just like I think I called it confetti. It's basically just like yay, just like a little okay. If the user is delighted for a millisecond, then that's really all this has to do. So we'll just call this star, the script star, and yeah, let's just say what like so yeah. Actually, I basically have the script done for another project, but it's so simple. I'm just gonna rewrite it. So yeah, so like vector three. No, you know what? This is almost literally the exact same effect as from Hero when you neutralize an explosive device. So actually, I think I probably will borrow from Star. Oh, actually no. The implementation in Hero is a little weird. So, huh? I could borrow the little weird one from. Nah, whatever. It's different. This one's different enough that I'll uh, I'll do it different. I'll just do that separately. Uh, so all right. So what do we need? We need travel speed or like I'll call it flow fly speed scale because I think I might have variable fly speed for this. I actually don't want literally the same effects. I mean, it amuses me that I've been reusing the same star texture since I made it, but I don't literally want the same visual effect to come out of each one. I've been using it for different things in each project so far, so I kind of want one of my future goals to be that this star texture gets reused in like every project I make from here on out. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. I think it'd be funny, but yeah. So I don't want to be using literally the exact same way. So actually, this is going to be a public flow. So public flow fly speed scale equals I don't know what's a good fly speed. I think like I don't know like if it averages around 4, I think that's good, or maybe 3. Whatever. It's public, so I can tune it later. And then there's also going to be a float fly speed, which will get calculated based on fly speed scale and fly speed variability. Oh yeah, so public float fly speed variance. I'll just do var for now. And so it'll vary by plus or minus like I don't know like 25%. So some will fly. Maybe closer to like I don't know, maybe closer to like 40%. So 0.4 f. Yeah. So right, and then fly speed will be calculated individually per star based on those parameters. So yeah, on start, let's calculate fly speed. So, oh yeah, we also need, so in addition to fly speed, we need vector, actually no, I guess we don't need fly speed. Instead of calculating fly speed, we'll just use those variables to calculate a vector 3, and because it won't change directions, it'll just, so vector 3 velocity will be calculated at start based on those values. So velocity equals there won't be any z component because this game is orthographic. So z, like the main camera for this game is orthographic. So z actually has like basically no effect. So oh, but what level did I put these on? I think I put stars on star prefab on level 1. So I want to keep 1 as like the third value, but I want to calculate the other 2 variably. No, actually, oh wait, no. So never mind. The z value is going to be 0. So yeah, let's do random dot value random dot value 0 is our velocity. Then so velocity will we'll modify it based on those those public variables. So this velocity wait today. Oh, whoops! I can't just do that. I have to say new vector 3. I wonder if my code will get sloppier when I'm on caffeine because I'm like, yeah, thinking too fast or something. I don't know. Oh no! Ah! Alright, sorry. Velocity equals velocity. Sorry, normalized times fly speed scale. Fly speed scale times random dot value. Wait, or no. Let's make this one term. No, I guess that doesn't matter. Random dot value. Wait, how does this work? Yeah, random dot value times. Oh, no, this is going to be a kind of weird term. So I could set up my... No, I'm just going to set up my variables differently. Um, so like 0.4 or like 40% of 4, or like 60% of 4 rather, is going to be 2.4, and then the rest is going to be 1.6, so 3.2. Alright, so yeah, that's a little weirder, but whatever. It's going to be fly speed scale plus, yeah, so this is going to be one term. Fly speed scale plus random value times fly speed bar. That's just a less mathy way of implementing basically the same thing. And I'm not going to need to tune this too much, so whatever, it can be a little wonky. Anyways, we are going to do what else? On update, we are going to... Oh yeah, so the other thing we want to do on start is we want to determine like duration, or like a despawn time. So we will say float downtime, etc., and then float or public float duration. Actually, I think I want the stars to last throughout the entire phase, which is like so as the game plays, like when you hit the crown, the game kind of just freezes for a second, then the level resets and the banner shows up, and I want it to last the entire time between when you hit the crown and when the banner shows up, or like when the level resets. So I'm actually going to pass that in instead. I guess I'll say, yeah, I'll pass it in as a yeah, so right, so public void set set end time, and whoops set end time float et and then this will just be done time, or I'll rename it to end time equals et. Pretty simple. Oh, actually, no, I guess I could just make done time public and address it directly, I think is actually a different thing I could do. I don't know why I didn't think of that first. So I just, alright, yeah, I'll leave it at done time. So then, okay, so then on update, if done time is less than or equal to time dot time, then destroy this, because it served its purpose. Great, destroy this game object. Else, if it's not over yet, then we shall. What are we gonna do? We're going to let's let's right. Oh yeah. Move stuff places. Whoops. So yeah, whoops. Yeah, we're getting rid of duration. We don't need that. All right. So else we should right. So transform position. Oh, whoops. Yeah. Hold on. This actually has to be random value minus 0.5f and random value minus 0.5f, or else they'll all fly like in the same like general quadrant. But yeah, no, we want potential negative values. Transform.position plus equals velocity. Yeah. So cool. All right, so now we can just like spawn stars, whatever, and as long as we remember to set their done time, then oh wait, done time less than or equal to. So we should start. Oh yeah. We have to do. I guess we should start at absurdly high. Otherwise, oh. Because otherwise they'll just despawn immediately, like on first update. I don't know how that would work. I guess if I set it like instantaneously, then maybe that would be not bad. Maybe that would still work, but setting it to a arbitrarily high value is probably also fine. Although, no, I'll try it without that, because like that's actually just kicking the can down the road. Hypothetically, if someone left the game running for that long, then if there was a problem, then it would start occurring after that absurdly high number. So, whatever. We'll see if this works. Alright, this is not the play script that we want. That's a play script from a different project, actually. This is the play script that we want. So, right, so... can I get you? Hey, how's it going? Welcome back! Or, I don't know, maybe welcome me back. You might have been here the whole time. Yeah, so when you win, we're going to make it so that, yeah. Oh, wow. All right. So here's what we have so far. Oh, it might not be in a functional state right now. Oh, no. Okay, it is. All right. So now we have the colors working. So you can if you have your disguise, you can move through the corresponding color blocks, and we have it set up so that secondary colors. Oh, whoops. Yeah, red and green cancel each other out. So because I was red and I picked up green, I didn't end up with any color. I just went back to neutral. But yeah, we added in levels too. So now, yeah, we got the crown, and now we're on to level 2. The crown is the end position, and like the levels are absurdly easy right now because like just the amount of variability. Oh, here's a level where actually look. So I start out white and I can't pick it up yet. Oh, there's probably and there's not the right color ink in this level. actually can't even beat this level. So yeah, so one of the things we need to do, one of the big, basically the last big feature we need is like level generation, which is admittedly a pretty big feature. So it's not going to be easy. It's probably going to be most of the rest of the time that we spend on this project. But yeah, so that's what we have so far. We have there's color math. So like if you're green and you pick up yellow, it goes to yellow. If you're yellow and you pick up green, it goes to green. But here's what's some better math? So orange and blue again cancel each other out. So those don't do anything. But well, I can't actually get to the purple one because I can, because if I pick up orange, I can cross over red, and so orange plus purple, orange and purple have red in common. So if I go, if I'm orange and I pick up purple, I'll turn red. So okay. So yeah, that's what we have so far. I'm just adding, the thing I'm adding in right now is just a little fanfare. So right now when you get the crown, nothing really happens. It's just the game kind of freezes for a second. So I'm just going to put in little colorful stars to pop out to just to be like congratulatory. Just like hooray, you did it. All right, so right, so for int I equals 0, I less than I might as well make it a tunable variable because I don't know, I like silly stuff like that. So I'm gonna say stars count, and that's not a thing yet, but I'll make it a thing. I plus plus instant. Oh yeah, well so game object. Actually, I guess it doesn't have to be a game object. I always instantiate things as game objects, but I actually might not need to for this purpose. A lot of times I do need to, because if I need to access a transform or whatever, but I think I can still access its component even if it's just an object. So object str star equals instantiate star prefab position. What's its position? The position of transform. Transform dot position. Oh wait, no. Transform dot position plus new. Actually, I might as well just do. No, yeah, no, this is fine. I was doing transform dot position plus new vector plus new vector 3 0 0. We want to offset upwards by 1. So this way the stars will draw on top of the character but underneath the crown. So it'll kind of look like you get the crown and the stars pop out of the crown, kind of, is the effect I'm thinking of going for. Oh, wait, no, I probably... No, as an object, I can probably still reference its color, because I want the stars to be colorful, so... okay, so, right, so... Do you want white stars? I guess I can include white stars in the mix. Why not? Or maybe we'll see. I can change it if it seems weird. Right. So negative is towards the camera. So -1 I think is actually the level of the stars. Is that accurate, or was it? No, it's +1. Why would it be +1? I think that's incorrect actually. I think I meant to make it -1. But let me double check. What is the background? Background is 10. Yeah, no, I wanted stars to be at -1. And so yeah, -1. I guess the other value doesn't matter. This is the one that actually has an effect. And then yeah, so star. Oh yeah, actually, for the rotation value, let's give it a little twist. I guess, because why not? So rotation is rotation's a quaternion. So let's say like transform, or let's say quaternion dot identity. Whoops. Dot rotate. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, yeah, you don't rotate a quaternion, you rotate a transform. So, alright, it'll just be whatever, star prefab dot transform dot rotation, and then we can rotate it. Whoops, that's the end of that statement. And so then, yeah, everything that we're going to do to star is to rotate it. So str dot transform, transform. Oh no, right. All right, yeah. So I do want to access its. No, wait, no. You know what? I'll just. It'll start with its default rotation, and instead of accessing its transform. Oh wait, does that mean I can't access its? What was the other thing? I was gonna do render. Oh, I can't access its render. Whatever. I'm just making it a game object. Whatever. Whatevs. Game object string. str. str used to represent strength in the previous project, so I'm probably going to call that strength on at least a few occasions, and then we'll just instantiate it as a game object. All right. So anyways, now we can access star dot transform dot rotate. How does this work? A vector 3. We want to rotate it around what axis? I forget. Which axis is the rotate? Yeah, no, not that one. Not X. Y? No, Z, right? It'd have to be Z. Yeah, Z. Alright. So rotate. Oh. Is rotation in radians? Probably. I don't know. Let's find out. 0 pi, or random dot value times mathf dot pi, is it? Mathf dot pi, yeah. Is that what I'm thinking of? Is mathf, why is it capitalized? Why are both capitalized? Because it's a constant. I'm just going to double check. Unity, script, C# mathf dot pi. Is that pi? Like the number pi? Yeah, alright, cool. And I guess it's just capitalized because it's a constant. Alright, so yeah. So if it's radians, that should give us good variance and rotation, and then str dot it's gonna be weird to add in white, so I'll just not include white at first. Str dot render dot transform. No, not transform. What am I thinking? Material dot color equals. Oh, is this still called tile colors? Yeah, I should change this to palette or something. Tile colors. Mathf dot floor to int. Random dot value times 6, because I don't want, because like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the color colors, and then 6 is black, so I don't want black stars. Then times 0.999999, because there's that incredibly slim chance that we actually end up with 1. Because, fun fact, random.value includes both 0 and 1. Alright, so that should be good, I think. And then, then the time, right? So then the last thing, or maybe I shouldn't have left it to last. I don't know. Oh, so that's an index, closed index. Alright, so then, right, so str dot get component. And the component is called star. Dot. Hey, we got a new follower. Groovy Man. Thank you for joining. It is a pleasure to have you here, and I appreciate your support. What do we do? What do we do? End time, right? Is that? Oh, can we not just access it? I thought of done time. We called it, right? Not end time. Done time. Yeah. All right. There we go. Done time equals. Next state time. Oh no, but we haven't incremented next state time. So I guess we should do that before we do this. Oh yeah, and stars count is still not a thing yet, so we have to do that. Alright, so then next state time. They might, depending on how stuff evaluates, they might linger for a frame like this. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I hope they don't. We'll see. We can always, revisit it. And I think that's all we have to do for stars. Alright, so now let's add in stars counts in case we want to change it. I'm thinking it'll probably be like, I don't know, 10 stars, because whatever. I like stars. So public int star count equals 10-ish, probably, maybe. Who knows? We'll find out what we want exactly when we run it. So maybe it works now? Maybe? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's get some crown. Ah! Wow, those stars went way too fast. Did you see them? They like appeared for like a frame. All right, so we can just change that right on the stars prefab. So oh, I know why. I know why that happened. It's because I'm a silly person and I forgot to multiply velocity by time dot delta time. Derp. All right, so that should be much better now. Yeah, no, those things were going cray. All right, boom, stars. All right, so instead of going pure random on stars, I might just want to make them fly out and like what? Oh, all right. I think the rotation value is actually degrees and not radians because those stars do not seem rotated. They all seem pretty the same direction. So let's revisit that real quick. Where was? Oh, we were already at it. All right. So instead of times mathf.pi, let's do times 360, I guess. And then, is there anything else we need to change here? The rest of it seems pretty okay. Except I just want more of them. Just like tons of stars. Like 100 stars. Make this magical. Alright, so, bam, look at that. Alright, let's also add more variability to the fly speed. I think the fly speed might be too high, so let's tone it down and make it more variable. So, actually, I guess I didn't need to stop the simulation in order to do that. So yeah, so for the star prefab, so the fly speed scale is 2.4 and the variability is 3.2. So let's just we might not necessarily need more variability. We might just need variability to factor in to a greater extent. So let's put this down to like point 0.02 or 0.2. I mean, see what that does. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Did the game actually get chuggy when that happened? Was that actually? It almost looked like, whoa. Why did I move? There's something weird about the movement system. I've just seen like a few weird bugs, and wow, why is the game getting so chuggy when those stars spawn? Is anyone else? Oh no, it's not the game. It's that my laptop is running out of power and it's like freaking out, so it's like cutting processing power. I really like my laptop, except that it it like freaks out when like the power. All right, yeah, no, it's not the the game. It's definitely my wow, what is up with that? Oh no, I don't know what's happening, but I guess I can add in some protocols to fix it, I guess. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, what is that about? It's well, it's definitely going in like the most recent direction. Like I just moved up, so it'll go up for a click before it starts going in the right direction. So yeah, I guess I have to. I started this game at around 11 o'clock this morning. So I've put in about probably about 9 hours at this point. Yeah. So all right. So yeah, I'm just gonna shore up some of the movement stuff. So thank you. So right. So when yeah. So right now we're setting on input get mouse button down. We're setting. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely what it is. It's because right. All right. That's yep. All right. Oh yeah. So yeah. How do we do that? Okay, right. So if right. So we have what is it called? So right. It's on input mouse button down. We set press pause and. Is it just press pause? Press direct. Yeah. All right. So we have to clear this, and then we have to buffer against it. So press direct. So yeah. So it's at the end of the game when you win, we clear press direct. So, whoops, no, it's not in the star loop. It's outside the star loop. Press direct equals -1. Save that, and then yeah. So if we would process movement, first we check if press direct equals -1, then we just return false. Yeah. Alright, so that should fix that. I don't know if it fixes all of the bugs that we were seeing with it, but I'm pretty sure it fixes that one. We can also do, what else can we do? Yeah, thank you, Greeby Man. By the way, I'm pleased with how it's going so far. The last jam I was in, I blew all the time until like the last 40 minutes, and then I just freaked out for 40 minutes. So I've been trying to crack the whip a little bit more this time, so I don't end up in that same panic situation. Yeah. And also before at the start of the jam this morning, we had like a really cool speaker. Her name is Adrielle Wallach. She's on Twitter at Miss Minotaur, and she's just she spent like basically the entire last year just jamming like basically full time, and so she had a lot of really good advice, and it was just really good to hear all of those reminders before going into the jam. One of the things she said was to get some sleep, which I won't be doing because I had already promised that I was going to do an all-weekend marathon stream fest, etc., etc. So, yeah, whatevs. But I'll do most of the other things, including setting like keeping constant vigilance over the scope of the project and making sure that doing the best I can to make sure I have time to implement anything. So that said, let's implement stuff so that we are in fact successful in that measure, shall we? Right. So what I forgot what I was doing. Oh yeah, the other thing I was gonna do just to shore up press direct a little bit is that when you mouse up, or no, yeah, when press process move. When do we nullify press process move? Press process move equals move who, and then like, so then I guess if press process move, or if not press process move, if not press process move, press direct equals -1, save that, and then on mouse up, move who, and also press process, or press direct equals -1. Alright, so hopefully that's a little bit tighter, just in terms of like how movement works in the game. I don't know if there are no cases where you might accidentally process the wrong movement command, but there should be significantly fewer. Alright, so I think one thing that I'd like to... I'm just obsessed with these stars for whatever reason. And so I'm just going to obsess about them just slightly longer. Should I? Nah, I really shouldn't. But whatever, I'm going to do it anyways. One more thing I'm going to do on this situation is I'm going to say transform plus equals hey Letterman, how's it going? We're jamming it out. So this morning the jam that I'm participating in just got underway. So the theme of the jam is disguises, and so I'll jump right back to gameplay in just a second. But all right, so yeah, transform plus equals velocity dot normalized. So just this way the stars will start a slight distance away, and they won't like, I don't know. Hopefully they'll be less creepy as a result of this change. We'll see. We might have overdone it here. I don't want to add like a variable that I can tune. I just like, I don't know. It seemed like they're being a little bit creepy. What? Oh, did I not do transform dot? Yeah, dot position. Sorry. Derps. All right, there we go. Yeah. Alright, okay. Yeah, that was way too much. But some of the effect was better. So, alright, I'm just going to scale that real quick. And sorry, I was in gameplay and I meant to show you it. Okay, so vector times normalized times, I guess, like, pause start scale. And I think pause start scale will probably want to be like 0.3. But we'll make it public. Pause start scale equals 0.3 f. Save that. What? Pause start scale is a real thing. Oh, public float. Yep. There we go. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Pay attention. It's a real thing. Totally real thing. Oh, whoops, I spelled it wrong. That's a real thing. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Sorry, I'm a little caffeinated, so I'm probably going to be a little bit more hyper. Alright, so this is the game that we're working on so far. The theme is disguises. In this game, the little circles are the disguises. So like the colored squares are actually obstacles. Right now I can't actually go. I can move like through any of the gray space, but I can't actually move. Actually, something that I want to try is just what happens if the background is white. Is that not better? That's not better. I don't like that. Alright, but I just wanted to see what that was like. Anyways, alright, so yeah, you can move through any of the gray spaces, but then not through the color spaces. The disguises, however, let you pass through compatible colors. So like orange is compatible with yellow, red, and orange. If I pass through this, so there's when you pass through, there's like color math or like color like mixture math that like, so I was orange and I picked up green. Orange and green share yellow, so then the combination of orange and green produced yellow. So now because I'm yellow, I actually lost my ability to walk through those other colored squares, but I can still pass through yellow. Yellow plus green is green because that's just, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, the levels are just randomly generated, like strictly randomly. Like there's not even any validation for like accidentally putting dots onside black squares. Black squares you can't pass through; they're just strictly obstacles. But yeah, anyways, this map was easy enough because I didn't even have to really do anything. I could have just marched right towards the crown. The crown is the, yeah. All right, that's better. Yeah, so that level was really easy also. All right, this level there's like is non-zero amount of like challenge to it, so that's kind of nice. But yeah, all right, so that's the game basically, and then I don't think we need quite so many stars. I think we can get the same point across with like fewer stars, and they also don't need to fly quite so far. So yeah, I'm spending a lot of time on stars, but like I don't know, I will do stuff like that for if it's like supposed to be like fun, or if it's supposed to be like if it's supposed to be an extrinsic reward for the player, like I don't know, extrinsic rewards are important. I think they have a value, so I'll spend a little bit of time getting them right. So yeah, let's tune this way down. Let's tune it down to like 2.25 or like 2.5, way down. Yeah, no, 2 even. And then right. So then star count. Let's put that down to like 25. Let's see how that feels. All right, that might be too few. So let's bump it back up to like 50 maybe. I was slightly concerned because it seemed like frame rate might have been dropping slightly just from processing all those stars. Maybe just from processing them all in the same frame, maybe. I don't know. I guess I could, like, if I'm actually, I don't know. I guess I am kind of doing a lot in that one frame, so it kind of makes sense, I guess, that they could get hit. Maybe instead I should just, maybe instead of doing it all, like, up front, maybe I should, just do it, like, every frame while, while you're in that phase. I'm just kind of curious to see how that would work out. Where is it currently? It's in a loop in win game. So what if instead I just move this where it'd be in fixed update, or no, it'd be an update case one. So it'd be like just like, oh whoops, I tend to accidentally hit Control C instead of Control V sometimes, and even if you don't have anything selected, you'll still lose what had been in your clipboard. So alright, let's just see how this works instead. Probably catastrophically, but we'll see. Save that. I don't know. I can't imagine this will be better, but only one way to find out. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I kind of like that. So maybe I'll do several up front and then the rest on the tail. Maybe. Alright. Cool. So, yeah. So, right. So I'll drop stars count. Or I'll call it, stars count, init. And then I'll, yeah. So stars count init can be like 5 for starters. And then that I don't know, that worked out fairly well, I guess. Oh, is it still, is it impacting performance? I've never checked if there's just like a clean way to, if there's like a super clean one. Oh yeah, I can tone down the variability of the star fly rate now. I could tone it down to what? Like, yeah. Or I could, yeah, so, right, so instead of 0.2 and 2, we could say like 0.5 and 1.5 maybe. Yeah, I should probably stop caring about stars. Maybe they shouldn't spawn throughout the entire. No, I spent too much time on this. I feel like probably I should really move on to something else. I should really move on to something else. Super move on to something else. Why have I not moved on to something else? Alright, one last thing. Oh, well, actually, a couple last things. But anyways, void spawn star will be this thing. That way I don't have to have it in both places. Spawn star there and here. Yeah, okay. I need to stop. I need to stop with the stars. But except the one other thing that I was gonna do is make it so that they only spawn for a little while. So if next state time plus next state cooldown divided by 2 is less than time dot time. No, wait. Oh, no, wait, no. If next state time is greater than time dot time plus next state CD divided by 2. I think that should be better. But again, I really have to just cool it with the stars. Oh yeah, oops. I can't move through blue. And yeah, let's make it divided by 3. And I've said it before, I'll say it again, I really have to stop. Oh no, not divided by 3. Times 2 divided by 3. Or times 2 divided by 3. Said it plenty of times. I guess another way to say that actually is times 0.66 f. Anyways, I'm just gonna spend like I'm gonna spend the last like 14 hours of this jam just on these silly stars. Alright. Probably the final thing. I'm just going to change next state cooldown. Hopefully one of the final things. Next state cooldown to 2. And then I'm going to change the variability of the stars one more time. So it'll be like 0.5 and 1.5 again. And, alright. Where's, oh, I forget who was it. Someone earlier was like, I told someone I'd give them a producer credit because they were, like, cracking the whip. They were, like, telling me to stay focused and to, like, actually do stuff. Was it, who was it? I forget. I probably should remember, considering I did say I'd give them producer credit. If they were here, they'd have told me to stop doing this stupid star stuff by now. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, I was gonna make it so that instead of oh yeah, instead of choosing a random velocity. Huh. Oh, yeah. Well. Yeah, I guess I'll... There was actually a bug that made that happen earlier, Kinetic. But I didn't like it. Because I'm gonna... for the procedural generation, I'm going to be very smart about it. I'm not going to... There's actually not going to be, like, randomness anymore. They're all going to be very deliberate. Plus, also, one of the things I'm thinking of adding is like an ink trail to the player. So, like, for example, when the player's yellow, the squares the player moves across turn yellow. I'm not 100% about that, but I I'm thinking I might add it. I don't know. We'll see. Uh, yeah. I do like suggestions though. So even when it's something that I don't think I'll necessarily do. I do always appreciate you guys uh, thoughts on the project, because a lot of times I haven't thought of it before, and at that point that'll make a really meaningful impact. So yeah, I mean, the only way we come up with this stuff is if we shout these out. So thank you very much, Kinetic. Um, so right, the just for funsies, I'm gonna say what is it? You can't rotate a vector. That's the thing I tried to do earlier, right? I tried to rotate a vector and it didn't work. Or can you? Wait, I feel like I rotate a vector in one of my other projects. But maybe not. Oh, speaking of rotation, are the stars sufficiently randomized in their rotation now that I changed it to 360? Yeah, that seems good. Okay, sorry. Super important. Alright, so yeah. Velocity equals new vector 3 random value. Yeah, so cut this. Oh wait, no, we do need velocity though. I guess we'll need to set velocity like we set the timing. We have to do it outside. Oh, sorry. I might have fiddled with my. I was changing my microphone settings earlier, so it probably is lower than it usually is. I'm gonna try tuning it. So if anyone has their audio jacked way up, it's probably gonna get a bit louder, probably noticeably louder. So here's your advance warning, and now I will make the change in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So okay, so I changed the volume now, and let me know if this is better, or if it's still too soft, or if it's too loud now. I think this is probably closer to where it usually is. This might be slightly higher than where it usually is, but yeah, thank you for mentioning that. What am I doing? Oh yeah, right. So I want to yeah, when I spawn stars, I want to do this type of thing as well. So spawn star. Thank you. All right, cool. Yeah, I tend not to mention it when streamers are really soft, because I'm a shy person. But it's definitely something that irks me. So thank you for bringing that up, because I would hate to be accidentally talking way too low. All right, so oh yeah. So I guess these variables are coming out of star and onto this other script. And I'm going to rename them to star speed scale, and star speed var. Alright, so save that. Oh, but then yeah, the other thing. Oh wait, yeah, no. Oh yeah, velocity. So I'll just say vector 3 vel equals etc. Vel equals vel. Oh, well, I guess I don't really need to do that anymore. Yeah, this math is going to be very different. All right, so here's the difference. We instead of transform position, because that would send everything crazy and flying, transform position, we say we say stir dot get component star dot velocity. Oh, it's not public yet. Velocity equals vel normalize plus pause start scale. Oh, was that another thing in star? Yeah. Oops. Alright, well that script got a lot simpler. Oh yeah, I need to make this public. Alright, so, anyways, save that. Right, so the thing I want to do here is change how, I swear you could rotate a vector. Oh, wait, no. No, I know what I did. Alright, yeah. I had a transform. Yeah, alright, so, float, star, orient, or wait, not float, transform, star orient, equals new transform. Do I initialize transform? Am I supposed to initialize a transform? No, doesn't look like it. No. Transform. How do I give it like initial value or whatever? Maybe I should make, I think previously I made like an object for it. Yeah, I'll just do that instead. Public transform star orient. So then game, I'll just have an empty game object, star orient. I'll just leave it at the origin. Wait, no. Main, star orient. No, where is it? There it is. Oh yeah, I should put it up with the other ones, because why not? Where's bucket? There we go. Save that. Does that persist? Oh yeah, you kept your. All right, yeah, right. So it's the transform that we rotate, and then we use the rotation or the orientation of the transform in order to get the well, yeah, all right. So where's the yeah, here it is. So oh yeah, and I need of course I need star public float star rotation scale equals, I don't know, 60, I don't know. I'm gonna have to tune that one definitely. Alright, so spawn star. Oh yeah, I never use my document outline, although I should, I guess, because it's useful. Anyways, spawn star, right, alright, so transform, no, what is it, what do we call it, star orient dot rotate vector 3. So we're rotating around the z-axis as before. So 0, 0, star rot scale times time dot delta time. Velocity equals velocity equals star orient dot up. Yeah. Yeah, I think. All right, let's see what that does. If it does what I hope it does. Oh yeah, right, and then yeah. All right, so I hope this works. Big money, big money, big money. Uh, whoop. All right, I think it worked, but apparently I chose incorrect numbers. Wait. Oh, right, yeah, okay. So for one thing, I yeah, the star. Whoa. Wait, no, why did the star speed scale and star speed var get so weird? I mean, like, if anything, I would have expected them to be too high, not too low. But for some reason, they seem to be too low all of a sudden. I don't know what that's about. Alright, but yeah, the orient is definitely working. I just need to change the rot scale to be like, I don't know, like 500 or something maybe. And then yeah, what's up with the, like, these values got reset, but I would have thought they'd be too high, because these values used to be much lower. Am I using them wrong? No? I feel like I'm using them the same way. Weird. I don't know what that's about. Oh. Wait. Oh, right, because I'm normalizing it again, for some reason. Oh, right, no. Yeah, that's not the right term. Velocity is just supposed to equal vel. And then, right, so then str dot transform dot position is supposed to plus equal, yeah, alright. And then those values are way too high, again, because these are only supposed to be like, what is it, like, speed scale is supposed to be like 1 point, or no, yeah, speed scale is supposed to be like 1.5, and it's supposed to be, and the var is supposed to be 5, or maybe the other way around, I forget what we said here, but alright, I think, I don't know if you guys could tell what the orient thing was doing before, but yeah, it shoots out stars in like a circular fanning pattern. So I think that might still be a little too slow. Let's kick it up to like 800. Actually no, let's kick it up to like 1200. And then I might no, that's probably too fast. Oh, it's on a block square. We lose. Maybe, alright, so maybe now it's doing that, maybe I'll get rid of the part about it stopping. Maybe I'll just make it go forever. Let's see how that looks. And then also, yeah, let's bring this down slightly. It's like, I don't know, 900 maybe. Alright, let's see. I'm just having fun with this. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll keep that. Maybe I'll... That's probably fine. I mean, most of these implementations have been fine, let's be honest. But this one's probably especially fine. I might do what? I might bump up the speed slightly. So, like, bump it up to, like, 2. Just to really shred it. I don't know why I find that so entertaining. Well, now that's a more fun pattern, I think, yeah, I think actually the speed can go a little bit higher. So let's try it at, like, did those values just reset? I don't know. I forget. I wasn't really meaning to look at those anyways. Let's try 3. Let's see how that goes. I guess maybe it's the velocity of the stars that gave the impression of, like, chugginess. Because it doesn't seem, All right. Well, so all right. Yeah, I like the stars better now, but let's put this back in, but just at a much lower value. Save that, and then and we can bring the speed down a little bit as well. So instead of 3, 2.5 seemed actually pretty good, I feel like. Yeah. That might be too many stars as well. I don't know. It's probably fine. And as I've been saying for like the last hour, I really have to just move on from this because cripes. Oh, this one's game over. I can't beat it. All right. So yeah, now let's make our levels playable. This is gonna take a lot. This is gonna take a lot. So we're probably gonna make the game broken for a very long time before it becomes playable again. If anyone wants, well, all right, I'll just play it a couple more times, just because we're gonna gotta appreciate it while it's here. Huh. I really don't like the positioning of the banner because it like overlaps things weird. I'll probably have to iron that out at some point. Wait, did it do the translation bug again? I guess I never actually really tested if that whole thing was fixed. So, all right, that seems better. All right, so do we move up? No, all right, we moved in the correct direction. The input's a little bit whatever because like I don't know, whatever. Maybe I should take out all the variability of the fly speed. Maybe just put that to 0 and this to 2.75 maybe. The variability was nice when it was just like a mess of stars, but yeah, now that it's like, no, a little variability is fine. So yeah, I'll put in like 0.2 and then put this down to like 6.5. Just so that just so it doesn't look too perfect or like too squared around the edges. It's supposed to be a little bit. I really have to shut up about these stars. I really have to, cause like, yeah. Yeah, it's getting out of hand. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna adjust the banner while the game's running, just to find the value that I like better. The value that I like better is gonna be something more like this. No, maybe like almost exactly abutting the that row down there. So like 2.6. That could be good. I like that. Let's see how this looks. Is that abutting, or is there like a slight gap there? There might be a slight gap still, so like 2.5. Oh no, yeah, 2.5. That would be mathematically correct, I think, because it's 1.5 tall. Yeah. All right, so that should be. All right, yeah. So that'll exactly abut like this row here, and it'll cut this other row in half, which I think is probably better. So let's copy that value. Exit play mode, so we can pop that value back in, and now adjust the level number accordingly. That is really chunky. 8.0. No, 7.9. How about 7.9 winner? All right, cool. So I like that better. Oh yeah, and I should make. Oh, what? Oh, it does get deactivated. Oh no, yeah, no, it's supposed to show up at first, and then it disappears. All right, that's correct. All right, cool. Oh, that's way too close. All right, so cool. Right. Everything's wonderful now. Everything's wonderful magic. Oh, except one more thing. Let's put the stars in the bucket so that they don't annoy me endlessly. str.transform.parent equals bucket. Everything in the bucket. Cool. Cool. Alright, so I'm just going to play it one more time, because we're not going to be able to play it for a while once we start messing stuff up. So, this is it. This is our game. This might be the last time it's ever playable, because if I don't finish the level generation in time, then whelp. Alright, I don't need those to last 2 seconds anymore. I can drop it down to back down to 1.5 or maybe 1.75. I spend an undue amount of time tuning as I develop. I realize it's something that I could improve on. I do recognize that. So I hope this still runs on mobile. I haven't checked. Actually, I've never checked this on mobile. The only thing that could possibly stress it out is these stars. So as long as those stars work on mobile, then we're good. And if need be, I can just yeah, you know what? I know, it's these freaking stars, and they're gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna put in flow star time, and then public flow star time cooldown equals 0.1 0.05. 05 is 20 stars per second. So maybe like 0.075 F. So I don't know if this is necessarily going to make things better. I hope it. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing things that I don't think will be better, but whatever. So. Alright, thank you, Kinetic. You're exactly right. I'll implement this thing, and then I don't care how it looks. I won't even test it. Well, no, I'll test it to make sure it works. I won't even pay attention to what it's doing, and then I'll just move on. All right, so star time less than or equal to or less than time, and this other thing, spawn star. Let's go to the declaration of spawn star. Because star time plus equals star time cooldown, and then the first one when we win. Or no, that's fine actually as it is. We can just do that. Alright, save that. Yeah. Alright, so I don't care how it looks. I'm just gonna make sure I didn't introduce a weird crash. I don't know how I could have done that, but perfect. Look at that. We're done. Stars done. Stars ship stars. Right. So that's the last you'll ever see the game playable, probably, maybe. Alright. Whoops. Wrong keystroke. Save that. So, how will we break the game? First we can do some stuff. Okay, so first we'll do some stuff that actually doesn't totally break the game. We're going to take this crazy math, and we're going to do two things to it. We're going to break it out into its own other thing. Oh, Tintu. Uh, huh. So, I guess it kind of is its own thing. So I could just adapt it from how it is now. Yeah, so instead of tin2, I'm gonna call it, I'm gonna call it, uh, what am I gonna call it? um, uh, uh, calc color forward. And so instead of who color, oh yes, now it'll take two uh, two ints, color 1 and color 2, in color 2, and it actually returns the second color now. So it'll be an int calc color forward. So we're getting rid of who color from this. We're gonna replace who. So oh yeah, so color is now color 2. I guess I could have refactored that one. Well, it's not that hard anyways. Yeah. Or I guess I could return a color. I could return the color instead of just the int of the color. Would that be better? Possibly, because it'd make more sense for. But maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, whatever. It'll just be an int for now. I could change it later if I need to. So yeah. Alright, so calc color forward. Right, alright, so then, yeah, so I replaced color with color 2, and now I'll replace who color with color 1, which appears in a lot of places. Pretty common throughout this whole shebang. The nice thing is that oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, no, yeah. Yeah, I can get rid of all these, like, who.render, etc., etc. Just condense those. Should be a bit cleaner. Oh yeah, so what I'm doing now is just changing how I use this color calculation. Because previously, the only time I needed to calculate color was when I was calculating the new color for the hero, or for the character during gameplay. But now I need to do color calculation while procedurally generating the level in order to ensure that the level is in fact solvable. So specifically, like color, so the color math works differently forwards and backwards. So specifically, like you might have noticed I changed the name of this function to calc color forward. I'm going to have a separate function to calculate color backwards based on how color is calculated forward. So all right, so oh wait, no, I don't actually want to set. Yeah, no, I don't want this to be a set statement. Actually, whoops. I want this to be a return statement. Yeah. Whoops. Alright, so I should have noticed that beforehand. Alright, anyways. So oops, no capital I. Yeah. Whelp. That's awkward. Yeah, so the system that I'm about to implement now is the one that I epiphanied on my walk home, or the one that like I realized on my walk home. It was I stopped on the way home to pick up a energy drink, and so it was a slightly farther walk than I would normally go, and so I was full of caffeine, or it's like the caffeine was just hitting my system, and fresh air, fresh autumn evening air, just it was good for thinking. Who needs sleep when you have just like a brief moment of that, and then everything's wonderful. All right, so yeah, so we're using color 1 only for the first switch case, and then yeah. So, oh, huh. All right. Yeah, I know the gist of how this system's gonna work, but there might be a few kinks that I'll have to iron out as I go. All right, so that's our color math. Yay. Oh, and now I don't need any of these break statements because they're all return statements. Alright, well at least this is getting a lot less like convoluted, sort of. It's a little cleaner now, I guess. Right? Just fewer statements altogether. Fewer and shorter statements altogether. Although before I forget, I'll have to change how this thing was used because it was used very differently previously. Yeah. It would have given me like an unreachable code warning for all of these break statements just because they're all preceded by return statements. Not that that would have been the worst thing in the world, but it would have gotten annoying fast. Alright, delightful. Oh, is that true? Alright, thank you, Automatos. That is nifty. I guess that's the special case when you, or that's I guess that makes sense when like they're each only one line, when each case is only one line. I don't feel like going through this whole thing again, so I'm gonna leave it like that for now. But that was good to know for the future. All right, so where is this referenced? Yeah. So now instead of that as it was, we're gonna say what is he who dot material or dot render dot material dot color equals actually no, I guess just say int CLR equals calc color forwards who color, and those are the two terms. Why are you not enthusiastic about that? What is not to be enthusiastic about? I don't know. I think that's fine. You're weird if you think that's not fine. There. Ha. See, I'm right. Anyways. So yeah, so now equals CLS equals -1 question mark. And if it equals -1, then the color is white. And then otherwise the color is oh, again, I still haven't renamed tile colors. CLS. But I'll do that now. I'll rename it to palette. PAL. I forget how many L's and how many T's. 2 of both, maybe? No, one L, 2 T's, right? Palette. Yeah. Alright. PALETTE. Alright. Yeah, because it's not just for tiles. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, is that because the stars represent like basically the only extrinsic reward in the game, apart from the level number ticking upwards, I wanted it to look okay, and I kind of wanted it to be like a little over the top, a little bit like unmissable, and just, I don't know, just slightly fun. So I think we hit on that, and but it is also true that I spent too much time doing that because a lot of the earlier iterations, like a lot of the previous versions, would have been fine. So yeah, little column A, little column B. I think we found an okay like mid ground. All right, so yeah, we've color forward, and I'm gonna be really oh I guess I mean this is kind of the same. I could just make a table out of this, but I guess this is kind of the same thing, so I don't care. Anyways, and calc color backwards is gonna be really jank, I think. For calc color backwards, in calc color backwards, ironically, calc color backwards is going to be pretty backwards. Oops. Int CLR1, int CLR2. So what is this? How am I using it backwards? I'm saying, alright, actually no, just for convenience, I'm going to call it color 2 and color 3. So yeah, to calculate it backwards, we're going to say, oh, huh. Oh yeah, no, this works. We'll say, for, oh, wait, no. Yeah. No, this'll work. Yeah, alright. Wait, why do you... Oh, how did I lose a... I lost a semicolon in that debacle somehow. Oh, probably when I was, like, yeah, deleting lines. Alright. Oops. Sorry about that. Alright, so yeah, calc color backwards is going to be really funny. It's going to say, for int I equal... Oops. For int I equals -1. I less than color or palette. Oh, not even palette.length. Less than 6. I'm not going to change that number. So whatever. I less than 6. I plus plus. If how does this work? Yeah, okay, so if calc color forwards I color 2 equals color 3, return I. Yeah. So basically we're going to plug numbers into calc color forward until we find one that gives us the end result that we want. Yep. Wait, what? Yeah. No, you're both right. You need to parse string to an object instead of coding animals to steal fruits. That's a dilly of a pickle. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like a feat, a challenge of sorts. I believe in you though. I think you're capable of it. If anyone can parse a string to an object instead of coding animals to steal fruits, I think you're the person for that job. Should I understand what that means? We're definitely creeping into the phase where I'm gonna start questioning how alert and how sensible I am. I don't think we're necessarily to the delirium stages yet, but we might be approaching the creeping onset of lack of sleep delirium. So wish me luck. Yeah, you show that string who parses whom. All right, so this is color backwards is a little janky, but I don't feel like I might change the calculation for color forward, and if I do, I don't want to have to whatever. I kind of want to turn this into an array though, but I mean an array. Nah, this calculation is not. Well, I don't know. If this isn't performant, then I'll try turning that into a multidimensional array instead. Because there's no reason it couldn't be a multidimensional array. Baby Koala DC, hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. And we're jamming. We're jamming. We're jamming all day, all night, till we get this sucker done. So, Letterman, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, oh yeah. There's gonna be a brief hiatus because I'm at my place right now, and tomorrow morning at around like 7:30 my time, I'm gonna head back over to the offices. But yeah, so there'll be a brief intermission, but as soon as I get back to the offices where the jam is located, we're gonna stream again. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna bring this across the finish line. It's gonna cross the finish line. I don't know what state it'll be in when it crosses, but I don't know. Who knows? It could be good, maybe. Who knows? Like it could be legit good, maybe. I don't know. Oh, one thing that I'm thinking. Ooh, huh. One thing I'm thinking might be important for this game is like currently at the I have compiler errors. Wait, what? Where is this error you speak of? What? That is a case. It says case 3. Oh, you. Unity does this cool thing sometimes where I'll save my files and I'll go back. I'll go back to Unity and it'll have. What? Oh. Wait, what? Yeah, they do. Oh no, there's no fail case because it's impossible to fail technically, but it doesn't know that. Well, no, I guess technically it could fail if I passed in an invalid value. So, all right, fine. I'll just put a case at the end that returns 7, or no, it'll return palette. No, yeah, no, it'll return 6. 6 is black, or it's not actually black, but it's really dark. So if that comes up, that'll be weird. If the hero ever turns black, or if the player character ever just goes like solid black, that'll be an indication that something that I passed an invalid value, and at least it won't crash. I guess is good. All right, so that should appease that, right? Oh, and then I guess I need a similar thing here. So yeah, again, return 6. Yeah, so if color backwards will actually be used for generating the little circles, the little dots. So if a dot ever turns solid black, then that'll be weird also. So what was I doing over here? Just making sure that it's still compiled. Oh yeah, I was gonna say what? Oh, that's interesting. What did I do? Palette color? What's wrong with color? What is color? Color. What? How did that get weird? Find references. How did that get weird? Color? Did it hit that magical number because this wasn't a flow? I don't know. I honestly don't know how that happened. I'll assume it was like dark magic, and will never will never happen again. No, why are you doing that? Palette? Oh, because I changed the name of it, derp. And if you change the name of something public, it gets reset. I lost all my colors. Alright, well that's obnoxious. But anyways, length 7. So yeah, element 6 is not completely black, but it's really dark. We colored. Oh wait, no, I have that in the palette thingy, palette tray already. It's this one. Oh yeah, I should do that over here as well. I don't know why it sets the alpha to 0. That's the least useful thing it could possibly do. Alright, so yeah, why does alpha always start on 0? That's so unhelpful. Alright, so red I think was about like there. Orange was about like here. No, a little more vibrant. Alpha 0. No one likes alpha 0. Why would you want a color with alpha 0? That's the trappiest thing. Alright, yellow. That's right. Oh no, yellow was like really bright, yeah. Alpha 0, you make no sense. Alright, oh yeah, last time when I set up the colors, blue was a little too... blue wanted to be closer to like turquoise, and purple wanted to be a little closer to blue, because purple was coming out a little pink. Yeah. Maybe even purple or... yeah, maybe like that. That could be good. How's the, oh, at least it gives you that little band at the bottom so that you realize that you have 0 alpha. That's kind of helpful, I guess. How's that look? That's probably fine. Let's see how that looks. Alright, that's about how it looked before, roughly, give or take. Orange, could orange be a little better? I don't know. For some reason I wasn't completely in love with that orange. Maybe this will be fine. Probably super fine, good enough. Let's just see a few more. What? What? Orange can go on red? I saw something like this before. What is your problem? Oh no, I know what the problem is. Derps. The forward thing. I forgot to, I remember to set the render, but I forgot to set who color equals, oh yeah, right, so who color, derp, I don't need that new int. Yeah, who color, and who color, there we go, alright. Yeah, so it was changing the aesthetics, but it wasn't changing the underlying mechanic, or the value that the system was actually using. So, all right, that should be better. All right, so this is probably the last time the game will work before we wrap. Wrap in the new tech. Star. Oh, I never made that up. Sorry, I am touching starred, but really briefly. It's just because I never I never made this a public variable. So star duration, I guess. Star dir scale. Public float star dir scale equals I'm thinking like more like 0.4f. Save that. Alright. Yeah. And then alright, so now huh. There's like this slightly weird quality of, oh yeah, the game. I forgot about the game. There's slightly weird quality about, oh, huh, that was weird. It didn't happen that time. I was gonna say there's a slightly weird quality about how the stars slow down as the, like towards the end. I don't know what that was about. Alright, so if I let myself, I'll get sucked back into stars, so I'm not gonna let myself do that. Alright, so yeah, now we can calculate backwards, presumably. I haven't actually tried it to make sure that it works, but I think we could, hypothetically. Oh yeah, no, the thing, right, so the reason I was in play mode in the first place is because I'm thinking like, yeah, the way it works presently is that like at the end of the level, you actually start the next level where you ended the previous level, but I don't know I necessarily want to do that. I think I might actually, well, yeah, I don't know what I want to do actually. My first thought was saying was thinking I should put the I should reset the player back to the starting location at the beginning of each new level. And maybe that's true. Because like these are going to be puzzly challenges, and so it doesn't seem very fair to have like part of the puzzle off screen at the start of the puzzle. Yeah, that's true. I do tend to measure twice, cut once, which I don't think is inherently bad, but I do recognize the value of less downtime. I was just, yeah, so the thing I was thinking about was maybe instead of, I guess it's not directly related, but I was thinking of having the start position, because I don't necessarily want, I don't know, it seems almost limiting to have the start position right in the center of the screen, because like the center of the center of the grid, because the center of the grid is like the closest to the closest place to every possible square. I guess no, that's not. So yeah, I was thinking of making of actually moving the character whatever like lower on the screen, and like having it so that like this was like the start position, and then oh wait, I actually don't need to calculate backwards. I can calculate forwards, I think. Or no, I might need to calculate backwards. Oh yeah, so the thing I was thinking, but then like I don't know, this might be weird once you move to the top of the screen and then like just most of the screen is blackness. That seems like it might be weird. I don't know if I necessarily want that. I guess actually if I'm still thinking about stuff, I do know one other thing that I can do. I know I need to put like there needs to be a restart button, because like when the game ends, it's because you reached a deadlock. There's nothing that will naturally resolve the game at that point, and I don't want to put into like I don't really want to put in any like calculations to like figure out whether the game is over. I mean, I probably could, but I don't feel like it. I think it'd just be easier to give the player like a restart button. So it'll be like a restart button with like a cancel confirm thing. So it'll be yeah. Uh, it'll be pretty simple. Do I have a restart? Uh, yeah, buttons. Trying to think if I have a restart icon that I could use. I don't think I do, but it'll be simple enough to make. Uh, so yeah, let's go roughly. Let's go big. Let's go image canvas size. Let's go 512 by 512. And then I think when I was doing this before, the line width that I wanted to use was like 55. Oh no, it'll be bigger than, or it'll be smaller than 55 because this button will be bigger than that other button was. So how much? So let's say instead of 55, let's say like 40. So then 40 times 3 is 120. So let's do 120. Alright. Circle, yeah. Alright, yeah, that is one chunky circle. Oh, wait, hold on. I was about to make a reset button, but it looks like a refresh button, which I guess is okay. But refresh is, I don't know if a refresh button is gonna accurately convey like the negative connotation that you're resetting the game. I mean, I guess you can learn the hard way, but I'd rather not have my players hate me for making them accidentally destroy the game they were in the middle of. So yeah, what other symbolism could I use? I could use like the red cancel button, or like the slash, like the circle with the slash through it. I don't know if that really encapsulates it either. For a previous game, I used like an arrow pointing to the left. I don't know if that really sells it though. And actually, that was a different button. It wasn't just a reset button, or it wasn't just a restart button. I could make it red, I guess. Maybe that would accurately convey. No, then it would probably be too gaudy. So what then? I could just do an X, I guess. I could just do an X. X is probably fine. So then what's the cancel button? So if the X button is like the start over button, then I'll show the X button again, I guess, as the confirm button, which is a little weird. Because like confirming a destructive action, do you put a check mark, or do you put when you're confirming a destructive action, does the check mark mean action, or sideways U with an arrow point? Yeah. Huh. U-turn. The U-turn symbol? Or like a sideways U-turn symbol? Those are good ideas. I like those. I might go with the X just for simplicity.